This new KSI record, I don't know anymore. I was scrolling through Wikipedia, looking at the 2021 albums that were released and going to be released, and I saw this gem of a record, this total nauseating gem of a record, and I thought, wow, what a meme it would be for me to listen to this one. So it pretty much had the same potential as that Tones and I record for me. The difference was I actually respect KSI a lot more than Tones and I, and the only reason I do is because he can manage to, he does the same thing Lil Dicky does, really, where he gets a bunch of celebrities on his songs, which is kind of cool, I guess. Like, Tones and I don't think had a single feature on her album, which really sort of screwed it up. But some of the best songs here have features on them. I'll get into that in a minute, but KSI, I didn't listen to Dissimulation. I haven't listened to anything else by KSI except for, like, the diss tracks and crap that were popular on YouTube way back in the day, so don't take my opinion too seriously. I mean, like, KSI is an interesting rapper, I think. He has some questionable lines, like on Rent Free. He says he's pissing on his enemies, which is pretty weird. It has the same energy as that one Eminem line off of Alfred's Theme, I think, where it's like, pee on your head like a Phillies hat. And it's the same weird thing, and I don't know. But, yeah, there's some pretty good songs. I like the single Holiday. I thought that was really good. It's the best song on this record, in my opinion. I like No Pressure. It has a nice guitar riff to it, and it sounds very chill, sounds very laid back. It's not in your face and aggressive like the rest of the songs are, and it's a nice change of pace. On the other side of things, you have Rent Free featuring Gracey, which it contains the infamous line, and also just sort of rubs me the wrong way for some reason. I don't know why. I can't pin it down, really, but it just does. You got the opening track, The Moment, which features KSI having a lot of trouble staying on the beat. Like, the beat isn't even that hard. It's like a solid... It speeds up a bit, but, like, it's not that hard. I can rap over that. And I'm not even a rapper. I think Gang Gang, featuring J1 and Deno, is a pretty terrible song. One of the worst on the album. However, the worst is the closing track, Swerve, also featuring J1, where there's, like, the beat consists of this weird vocal that's sort of meshed in there. It's like like a weird soprano, a male soprano, and it's pretty terrible. Also, it has the same energy as Gucci Gang, in which it goes, swerve, swerve, swerve. Like, shut up. I had higher hopes for this, honestly. I had listened to 2 songs prior to this album, and both of them were pretty good. I like Patience, which was the Yungblud and Polo G song. It's one of my favorites off the album. I really enjoy that song. I know a lot of people didn't, but I'm not a lot of people, as you can see from my Hobo Johnson review. But I think this album is just KSI flexing his muscles and who he can get. He got 21 Savage, Future, Yungblud, Polo G, Anne Marie, Digital Animal Farms, J1, Deno, Gracey, Bugsy Malone, Rico Love, Lil Durk, SX, and so it's 15 artists he got for, I believe, a 14-song album, which means he got, Craig David, so that's 16 artists, which means he got more than, or no, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 artists for a 16-song album, which means every song has a feature or a feature to make up for it. So there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are only 5 tracks where there's not a feature on them, which you might think is a rather lot. You'd think wrong. I think this album overstays its welcome a lot. I think that KSI moans a bit too much on this, because there's literally 2 tracks back-to-back that feature him moaning. He does some weird stuff production-wise that I wish he wouldn't. I wish he wouldn't put pianos, really annoying piano melodies into his beats. I wish he wouldn't put weird vocals. I wish he would not try singing soprano. I wish he would put more guitars into them. I wish he would make the basses better. I wish he would do a lot of things. I wish he would not censor the word piss and then say bitch. I wish he wouldn't do any of that. I wish KSI could just put a cohesive EP together, which he could have done with this. In fact, he could have made a cohesive album, I think. I think the Digital Animal Farms songs were really good. I like Don't Play and Really Love. Those were 2 good songs off the record. I think Flash It was a pretty good song. Nothing groundbreaking, but pretty good nonetheless. I think, however, on the other side of the coin, you hit these really bad speed bumps, and he just can't be consistent to save his life. KSI just can't do it, in my opinion. I think he can make some pretty good singles, and I think he can just ride off of those. He can keep doing YouTube, that's fine. I never really cared much for him, but I understand his place. And I think overall this album is a decent to a strong 3. I mean, what more is there to say, I guess? If you want to check out my Spotify, I'll leave my username down below, and then you can just look it up on Spotify, and I have a 2021 best tracks. I have good albums I listened to June 2021, July 2021. I have some other stuff there. I've got 2020 best tracks. I've got top 10 albums 2020. I've got some pretty interesting playlists. I've got Poppy Time. I've got some weird playlists. But if you want to check that out, cool. If you don't. If you want to subscribe, cool. If you want to like, cool. If you want to do whatever, I don't care. But have a good day, have a good night, have a good evening, have a good whatever. Whatever you're doing, make it good. Stay positive, and maybe don't listen to this KSI record. Peace.